If you watched the news recently, you probably saw some scary headlines coming out of Western Mexico. But remember the core rule of this channel. We don't rely on broad headlines to choose where we retire. We rely on the GeoPension framework and its data-driven analysis. Because you don't retire to a country, you retire to a specific neighborhood in a specific city, what we call a micro-location.
That recent unrest was over 1,200 miles away on the Pacific coast. Here in Tulum on the Caribbean side, the U.S. State Department has the safety rating at a level 2, the exact same safety rating as France and Italy. But safety aside, when most people hear Tulum, they think of the Tuluminati, overpriced beach clubs, massive traffic jams, and 20-somethings drinking $25 green juices. If you're a North American looking for an affordable place to retire, Tulum looks like an absolute nightmare. But what if I told you everyone's just looking on the wrong side of the highway? I just spent weeks scouting the Yucatan, and today we're putting Tulum's traditional downtown, Tulum Pueblo, through the ultimate stress test, the GeoPension Report Card. Let's find out if the affordable Riviera Maya actually exists. Welcome to Tulum Pueblo, the actual downtown where the locals and the savvy expats live. If you want to know if a city is livable, don't look at the beaches, look at the grocery stores. I stayed right across the street from the brand new La Comer supermarket. Look at this place. It's as pristine as any high-end grocery store in Dallas or Denver, but at a fraction of the price. You get the Caribbean lifestyle without paying the paradise tax. But does the math actually hold up for a retiree? Let's run the 10 dimensions of the GeoPension Report Card and find out. Number 1, housing cost fit, 8 out of 10. If you stay out of the hotel zone, Tulum Pueblo offers incredible value with plenty of modern condos, apartments, and long-term rentals that easily fit a fixed income. Long-term apartment rentals generally range from $500 to $800 US per month for local modest housing, while modern furnished one-bedroom units often start around $800 to $1,200 a month. I'll be doing a video just about Tulum housing soon. Number 2, healthcare access, 6 out of 10. Numerous private clinics exist in the Pueblo, offering specialized services, urgent care, and bilingual staff. But for major specialized hospital procedures, you will likely need to make the 1-hour drive north up to Playa del Carmen or Cancun. Number 3, safety and stability, 7 out of 10. This is where micro-location is key. The Pueblo itself is generally very safe and comfortable for day-to-day living. Tourists and expats are not targets of cartel unrest here. You're completely insulated from the border and Pacific Coast issues, though the broader region does deal with occasional noise strictly tied to the late-night party scene. Number 4, walkability and transport, 7 out of 10. The downtown is highly walkable and bike-friendly, but crossing the main highway can be a hassle, and you'll definitely need a scooter or a taxi to actually get to the beach. Colectivos, which are inexpensive shared local vans, for about $1 or $3, run frequently along Highway 307 to the beach road, ruins, and neighboring towns. And the renowned ADO bus system provides reliable, air-conditioned coaches for traveling to and from Cancun or Playa del Carmen. Number 5, community and belonging, 7 out of 10. There's a massive expat community here, but it definitely skews younger and more transient. Finding a steady older retiree circle takes a bit more effort than in a traditional hub, but local Tulum Facebook groups, such as Living in Tulum, are a great way to meet retirees already living there. Number 6, language and English access, 9 out of 10. Because of the massive tourism infrastructure, you can easily navigate daily life, banking, and real estate with zero Spanish while you learn. But of course, your experience will be greatly enriched by learning even rudimentary Spanish. And Tulum Pueblo is a much more traditional Mexican neighborhood than the hotel zone, so integrating into the community will certainly be easier with some Spanish. Number 7, climate and environment, 8 out of 10. You're getting world-class Caribbean beaches and cenotes right in your backyard. I docked 2 points for the intense summer humidity and the seasonal sargassum seaweed blooms. But during the peak May to August season for sargassum blooms and the rotting odor that accompanies them, Tulum Pueblo is unaffected as it is a few miles inland. During these times, it's the Tuluminati in the fancy hotel zone who suffer. Number 8, pet friendliness and care, 7.5 out of 10. This is a big one. The new La Comer supermarket has a massive modern pet supply aisle that rivals PetSmart, and local vets are incredibly affordable. But you do have to navigate rugged sidewalks and the occasional free-roaming street dogs. Number 9, visas and practicality, 8 out of 10. Here is our visa affordability fork in the road. Mexico's residency process is straightforward but expensive. You need to prove roughly $4,300 a month in income or show around $75,000 in assets sitting in the bank. If you clear either of those financial hurdles, Tulum Pueblo specifically gets an 8 because of the sheer logistics of getting around. Which brings me to my favorite discovery of the trip in just a second. And finally, number 10, the vibe check, 6.5 out of 10. This is the boots on the ground factor. The Pueblo has a cool, bustling energy, an amazing street food and affordable restaurant scene. But between the heavy highway traffic and the transient backpackers, it lacks the quiet old-world charm you'd find in a place like Valladolid or Campeche, or the world-class cultural activities of Mérida. Tulum Pueblo scores a highly respectable 74 out of 100. It's a fantastic, affordable micro-location if you want Caribbean access without the luxury price tag. But here's the ultimate kicker, the practicality score. Last month, when I was taking the train Maya from their new station next to Tulum's Jungle Airport, my phone had 0 cell service. So I just stood there staring at the flight departure boards, the only entertainment available at the train station. Guys, this airport now has direct nonstop flights to Atlanta, Charlotte, Chicago, Dallas, Houston, LA, Miami, Newark, New York, Toronto, and Montreal. With this new airport, there's no need to fly to Cancun and figure out a half-day land transfer down to Tulum. If you retire in Tulum Pueblo, your grandkids can jump on a direct flight on a Friday morning and be eating tacos with you by the afternoon. That kind of logistical ease is priceless. So if you can clear the Mexico visa hurdle, would you ever consider the affordable Riviera Maya option of Tulum Pueblo for retirement? Let me know in the comments below. Over the next few months, we'll be toggling back and forth. We'll put other Yucatan cities to this exact same test, so look out for GeoPension Report Card videos on Mérida, Campeche, Valladolid, and more. But if you're priced out of Mexico, we are actively exploring affordable alternatives. In fact, right now I'm on the ground filming in the Dominican Republic. So hit subscribe and like this video so you don't miss day 1 of that trip.
And before you go, grab the QR code on your screen for a completely free download of my GeoPension Framework PDF. It explains exactly how I analyze these potential retirement destinations. I'll see you in the next video.